Have you ever thought, I want to go out photographing today, but you've got no idea what you want to photograph? You're just stuck. You've got that creative block. That's my problem today. Since I started this YouTube channel, I've made nearly 400 videos. And to be perfectly honest with you, I was totally uninspired today and I didn't know what to make. So I'm going to put my own advice into practice. I'm going to show you how you can release that creative spark. And I'm going to do it in just 7 photos by doing a mini project on the 7 elements of art. That's line, shape, form, colour, texture, value. Is that 7? No, I missed space. Let's start with lines. Now when you start looking, you'll find them everywhere, and obviously in the built environment there's loads of things like painted lines on the roadways, but for me today I felt I was a little bit obvious, so I was really trying to find something that would test me and challenge me and see if I could find something more unusual. And I found this bus shelter, and what I thought I'd try and do is see if I could get some reflections, use the shape of that and use multiple lines in the same frame. My next shot has got to be about space. Now space isn't just about empty space, it's really about choosing what you include in the photo and what you leave out. If you haven't seen my video on minimal photos and negative space, I'll leave a link up here, or is it up here? So one tip I can give you, sometimes it's good to use a really wide aperture on this. I found these benches that overlook the cricket pitch, so I'm going to put them right in the foreground. There's nobody sitting on them, so it's creating that kind of feel of a lonely empty space. There's also a tree just over it, and I was going to try and use that to create a frame within a frame, but actually, ironically enough, I don't think I have enough space to get far enough back because I've got a fixed 50mm lens to create that frame that I wanted. If you feel your photography is a bit stuck, you know you can take some good photos, you understand your camera, you understand all the basics of exposure and so on, but you just can't get that extra wow factor in your pictures. Maybe it's time, give me a call. I offer a free discovery call where we'll talk through your photography problems, talk through where you want to get to, and I'll see if I can help. You've nothing to lose. There's a link in the first line of the description to book the call. There aren't many spaces for these calls, so if you do want to have a chat with me, get in there quickly. Now when you're shooting shots of colour, vivid colours, even on their own, will make an interesting shot. Like, got this lovely little post box just caught in the sun, nice textured and shadowy background. But what I've also found up here in the cricket club is this yellow hose. Now it's got a blue nozzle on it. How great is that? Because I've got contrasting colours, blue and yellow, perfect combination. Seven photos, 1 lens, a walk. Suddenly you're seeing the world differently. Whereas before I was stuck, uninspired, and everything was looking a bit the same. By giving myself this creative project, which is what you can do too, I've regained my inspiration and I found something to get excited about in photography, seeing things that weren't there before. Another photo project idea you could try is steps. So take a photograph after so many steps. Set yourself a number, 10, 20, 100, whatever suits the area you're in, and every time you get to that number of steps, take a photo. Shape is all about two-dimensional objects which have strong contrast against their background. think of silhouettes, for example. Found a bit of a tree stump here. Struggling with lighting at the moment because it's gone very overcast, but if I use a very wide aperture, I can isolate this from the background and use the shape. I'll put it diagonally across my frame, and it's maybe something that will also look good in black and white. Value is about light and dark, the tonal contrast. Literally, think the light at the end of the tunnel. If you've got strong midday sunshine, you might be able to find like dark shrouded alleys that look out into a bright street. Today, as you can see, it's gone rather overcast. So I'm looking for structures now that might have strong tonal contrast in them. And have a look at this canal bridge because it's got a white painted fascia. We've got shadows under the bridge, and maybe if I can get the right angle, I can find a way of looking into something in the distance that's really bright against the dark stone structure. So form is like shape with an extra dimension, if you like, three-dimensional shape. And I'm at top of the canal bridge. This is quite unusual. It's what they call a skew bridge, so it's not built at 90 degrees to the road which is passing underneath. So I guess in its day, quite an architectural masterpiece. But my point is, I've got perfect side lighting, so that's lighting up the bridge and creating all this depth in my photo, and that's why I'm going to take a shot just here. So texture is just that it sounds. Things look really good in close-up, so think of peeling paint, bark, all those kind of things that you might find in a woodland. You find them anywhere. What I haven't got today is some nice light in this woodland. It's very soft. Really like some strong side light to bring it out. But I'll see if I can get some shots anyway. Unfortunately, looks like somebody's left a poo bag in the bottom of this tree trunk. Dirty buggers. So here's my challenge for you. Next time you stop with your photography, pick up your camera and take some action. Do a little mini project. Don't have to complete it in a couple of hours like I've done. You can make it last for days or weeks even. And there's lots to choose from, like the ones I mentioned, Film 24, Steps, the art form, and so on. If you have some success, let me know in the comments. And don't forget, if you'd like some personal advice, to book that discovery call. In the meantime, go out and have some fun with your camera, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.